Y'all League fans are so delusional. Hey, it's Luke here, and if you can't already tell by the length of the video, this is a bit of a different one. So, we got into a bit of discussion on stream about media in general being film, TV, and video games. And you may or may not know that I am a graduate of film school, so this stuff is right up my alley. So, we were talking about the recently released anime Cyberpunk Edgerunners, and that kind of sparked discussion that got into all sorts of things, whether it be video game adaptations, their world building, and even a bit of Marvel and MCU stuff. So I know you guys have short attention spans, but don't worry, this video, although long, the visuals aren't important. So think of it as a podcast. You can put it on in the background, listen to hear what we have to say. And I also want to know what you guys have to say. Let me know in the comments below. Like I said, it was recorded live on stream, so everything that you're hearing is a bit raw and kind of all over the place. There's no script essentially. So what I will try to do is leave chapter points in the video description below so you can zip around to see which parts you want to hear. But yeah, let me know if you want to see more of this style of content, and you can follow me over at twitch.tv/masterloot where we do this stuff live. Alright, love you.
Because I really want to stay at your house. That was for you, David.
Hold on.
That was for you, David. Oh man, you gonna make me cry.
All right, we can talk about our show, but not before we in spoilers. So here's my thing about that show, right? I like it. I like it a lot. I do. But I feel like a couple of things could have
that stuff, buddy.
been done differently to make it pacing just a little more better.
Yeah, I do agree. That's the one problem with that show. But I think a lot of modern shows have that problem though. The pacing was definitely a little too fast. Like something was, yeah, stuff is always happening, and it's like, damn. But
see, a part of me is like, ever since like doing this class and everything, it feels like the more I learn about film, it's like, well, that could just be a creative, idea. So it's like he wanted to show that Night City is a city where everything happens. It's always happening. Something's always happening, and it's like that's a piece of the story.
Right, we was talking about Cyberpunk.
Yeah, it's just like the PSN that was really weird.
Okay, to its credit though, I think it did it better than that other show.
They did better again. They did better on a lot of shows that keep trying to do that like jumping shit. Which is the most outrageous one that pissed me off. I was like, why the f y'all do it this way for?
Yeah, because between episode 6 and episode 7, where we all know what happens, there was no like doubt in my mind. I was never confused. Like, I knew the path that this character was going to go, and they showed me that path. I was not confused. Arcane though, episode 3 to episode 4, these characters are completely different, drastically different, and I have no idea how they got here other than this luster scene.
Maybe Violet was still pretty much the same.
I guess, but I'm more so talking about Jake's. Like, Jake's just went left field, and
my girl takes a crazy pill.
They're just like, oh yeah, she was taken in under Silco's wing, and noticed the way she's the way she is. We saw like a slither of it, like a very tiny amount, but nothing to really like conquer. And then you know what's crazy too? In episode 7, I think it was, when Silco's like at his wit's end or whatever, doesn't really know what to do. You see him break down a little bit and like, nah, I really care about Jinx and this thing, which only further opened my curiosity to know what happened between her and Silco in this time that we did not get to see on screen. They
very well spoken, Luke. Very well spoken.
I mean, I went to school for this thing, so I would hope so. I would hope so. But yeah, that was my big problem with Arcane. The characters, they didn't. You know what's crazy too? I felt more connected to the characters in Cyberpunk than I did in Arcane, as Cyberpunk had a shorter runtime.
Oh, I definitely agree with that though. There was no character in Arcane I could relate to aside from maybe Victor.
I did like Victor. Yeah, I like Victor. I like Victor, I would say. But I couldn't care about Jinx, Vive, like whatever, however you say her name. Yeah.
Didn't care about Caitlyn.
Yeah.
Didn't care for Jace, because Jace was just f***ing wrong, honestly.
Yeah, none of them. Do I play League? No, I hate that game.
First way you see she though.
I absolutely hate League.
All I don't understand. Yeah, honest. It's a trash can of the game.
Yeah, I know. I tried, but listen. I am 100 because I said Arcane was a 6.5 out of 10. It was good, best video game adaptation we had at the time, but nothing. Like it doesn't hit. If you know about this media or like film, you'll see the mistakes and you'll be like, it's been. But literally everybody that played League, like people that play League, were always like, bro, you tripping. When I mentioned the whole thing about
it's ironic because I don't play League, but I went and read up on all the lore for League, and like even I didn't really like Arcane though.
Bro, I mentioned the same thing that I just talked about Jinx and the whole transition, how we need to see more than that. And it was like, oh, so basically you saying that you just wanted to see the woman get a haircut, you want to see Shady Barber chair. I was like, y'all League fans are so delusional.
I mean, I don't even make sense.
Listen, they didn't understand. They were just mad that I rated their prize possession so low. Whether they want to admit it or not. Their League of Legends bias. Their League of Legends bias is what did. Yeah, they couldn't cope with the fact that I was like, you know, Arcane's not that good. Then another thing I was asking them, because I was like, yeah, you definitely, like being a League fan definitely adds to the experience of watching Arcane. And I was asking them, because I was trying to get some information about League. I'm like, when you play League, like the voice lines and dialogue, do you get the interactions? Because I could think of at least 2 games that do it better, that do it very good. You can feel the lore. He does it well. See, the thing is, the brief time I played League, I don't agree. I don't think it does. I don't get.
Here's what I say, right? I don't think League does it well, but I think Runeterra does it well. Because like many characters come on like the opposing like champions, they like give like some good dialogue and voice lines. So like I forget my name, Garen, I think his name is. And that girl that he's sneaking around with right here, one Katarina. And like it's interesting to see like how he is.
Mine has 97.
Trying to her, even though she's like an evil character, and like he's supposed to be like Superman basically.
You think it does it? I don't think it does it well. I think.
Even Superman got class.
I mean, maybe I just gotta play the game more, but I find obviously games like Overwatch, even though that story is trash and even in mud right now, Overwatch did it really well. And even games like, you know what's crazy too? Even Riot's own Valorant, I think the interaction in that game is goated. Like actually,
you know what? Look, you're right. Yeah, you're right. I say better.
Like straight up, the interaction in Valorant is better than it is in League. Like I genuinely feel those like the relationship those characters have. Those characters have so much personality.
Listen, that's the dialogue between Viper and Chamber. All you need now. All you need.
It's true. like these people feel. I don't really get that from League. It doesn't feel alive. I don't know if that's because
the champions in League are like these almost multiversal beings. So
yeah, I get that.
You can't relate to them anymore.
No, it's not that you relate to them, but I just feel like they don't do a good job of the interactions. I think the interactions are a little mid. They're a little.
I don't really care for League, because like they put the legends on such a high pedestal, right?
Go to skin spotlights to look for interactions.
I mean, like they got some good backstories, like how alright, yeah, they got some good stories.
Like 100 years old, bro.
Nah, I hear you. Like,
that was a deep
I've been in it. When I say in it, I mean my friends have been in it, and I had to hear it from them about this thing and that thing. One of my friends did a whole damn presentation on a character in League for school. That is not a joke. He actually did that.
Which character?
The one with Kindred, I think it is.
You game for like your partner.
So, you know,
I
Kindred
see.
is
I see you.
The yeah, the ghost.
Yeah. Why would you do him? He's boring.
No, he thought. Well, to be fair, I did a presentation about Mercy from watching class. So.
Oh, bro, come on. JD, my boy. Oh, no.
I did a pro.
Right there, you all of a
Yo.
mercy. You do.
I'll be doing too much.
I did a whole presentation about Mercy. My lecturer
I
roast.
wanna be a heel. Can I order for you?
No, wow, that's crazy.
Mercy has nothing, bro. What are you talking about?
I can't remember what it was, but the topic we were talking about, it landed well to Mercy, so I did think about Mercy. My lecturer roasted the main character, and he's like,
Hold on. Was it about like the story of the character or like?
no, it had to do with something about aesthetics or something. It was aesthetics class, so it was just one of those something to do with one of those series.
Either.
And I'm roasting the shit of it too.
And my mom was like, bro, this character design is terrible. He called her a thing.
Okay, well that's even better. So let me tell you, what I feel like just do a thing off of Evelyn. If you want to go for aesthetics, like she looks the coolest though.
No, not as in how it looks. I mean, the class was called aesthetics, but it was probably more to do with like schools of theories about beauty or something or the other. Yeah, that's what it was. Why is this beautiful? Why is this beautiful? That's what it was.
And you pick Mercy, you such a get out of here, bro.
Angel, you know, beauty. That's what it was going for. Her literal joke is talking about they were one person and the person ended, so they would have to. Wait, what? And the person game ended themselves, so he just been.
You could have picked freaking Sombra.
Sombra wasn't in the game at the time, I don't think. Was she? No, she was. I don't know.
I would have been.
A hacker woman is
If
beautiful.
you was a real man, Zarya. I would have done
Oh
off
boy.
I would have done off of Zarya. You know why? Because
If
she
it
goes
was a
against
real
beauty
man.
standards, though, and yet she's still feminine. Alright, we just have a conversation about League and shit. I don't want to go back to it.
Yeah. So I think League doesn't do a very good job of the character interactions, and I don't feel like because I remember when I played League first, I specifically listened out for that, and I didn't really get much of it. I heard it a little bit, but I think it was pretty.
It's 18, right? League has such a good fucking lore. It has such good lore, dog. Like real good lore.
I didn't think it.
Like lore for anybody. Like if you like Japanese like weeaboo stuff, there's an entire continent that is all just that. If you like medieval, you know, like harsh, dark fantasy kind of stuff, they got that. If you like wizards and shit, there's also that, bro. It's like, why is there so much vibrance and life to this world, yet it's so dead in the game?
That's the thing. I don't doubt you at all. I think League probably has a great lore. I'm not denying that at all. But the way how it's like League lore and then League lore, I love that. League, ew, disgusting. Don't want to touch it. League and their lore, everything about their worlds, be so much better if it wasn't attached to League. I would be more inclined to watch a Valorant series, bro. And I don't like Valorant.
Honestly,
I would be more inclined to watch it. I think everything about that world is so interesting. Even the damn cinematics that they're producing. I mean, bright cinematics are top tier
the only
regardless.
thing I dislike about it is that I don't like when games do this, where it's like they have to explain the gameplay story wise. So like with Apex, the Apex games are all like, you know, actually happening, but the people you're fighting against, even though like they have the exact same ability as you, even though it's only really one Valkyrie, they're actually fighting other no-name mercenaries, and it's like, all right, you know how to try to explain that. The only people that did it well was Siege. Siege had the explanation where
honestly,
all of it was just drills with like, you know, the fake guns and stuff, like,
honestly,
it was so fire.
I was into Siege. Like that whole thing that they did with, I guess, the World Cup of like whatever it was they were doing with people on different. I was like, why hasn't anybody explored a concept like this yet? This is actually top tier. And the thing is, right, Siege already did all of that just to like kind of kill it off. There's no real like big thing behind it. They don't really. They put a bit of budget into it, but the Siege world and Siege gameplay and everything, but it's dry, bro. But they have something. Ubisoft honestly fleshed that out. You all have something that's really good there. I would be very interested in exploring like that stuff because they got like it's literally like LGS but for Siege, bro. Because they be in the bar room talking about yo, your performance was bad, you messed up there, you could have done this better. And I'm like, bro, I want to see more of this.
Look, you did bring out here though. You did bring out here. Watch it though. Watch.
But alright, hold on. What is it called again?
That shit hard.
What's it called again?
But yeah, Overwatch was trying to do that too, where like they explain. Well, like Valorant does it, where like they explain the way there's a duplicate of your character on the opposite team because it comes from another world, which is fine. But my problem is like, but how do you explain shooting your duplicate, killing them, and then coming back to life? It doesn't work.
Honestly, I feel I agree. They should have. Which one is it? This shit is so
Program
good.
is also a good one too, but that was different.
They put effort into this, bro. Siege universe, bro. The universe is kind of dry. The camera, bro. You see that camera movement that they got? Somebody needs to explore a concept like this. Actually, you know what's the closest thing we have to something like this? World Trigger.
What you mean? Sure? I thought you meant like
As
real
in,
life.
no, not in real life. As in, like, concept show something that you can watch. World Trigger with the whole rank wars thing. That's the closest thing we have to this. Bro, they really said, bro, like, this looks like it. God damn. This is so good.
Like this, I think this is my issue with a lot of these games now. Because you're doing all these cool things, but then you're not trying to make them into anything else.
It doesn't lead to anything. It never leads to anything.
I think it's too right. They had lore for this as well, because like the whole reason why all these people are together, not just to compete against each other, but it was like all training, because there was a new group that was doing these bio attacks and stuff, and you gotta get them all prepared. It's like, bro,
Bro, wasted potential, man. Oh boy, Sledge, man. You know, got me wanting to make a video essay about how game developers are wasting their universes. So good, dude. So good. Well, y'all about to make me start writing the script from a political video essay YouTube vid, dog. Real talk. That shit is epic. Honestly, like I said, Overwatch had a good thing going too. Their lore, I was really invested into their lore until they just started doing whatever with it.
They just ain't care though. They're just saying.
I will never forgive you, Michael Chu.
I was like, hey, bro, you know this character is actually dating this character? Yeah, fucking whack, right?
No words, bro. I will never forgive that man for ruining Overwatch for me, dude.
Hey, did you know that now Reaper actually has a family? Don't worry, you never see them.
But he does, you know.
Like,
When they ask him about his family, when they ask him about Reaper's family, he just sends them that damn gif of him going like, I don't know. Oh my god, so much wasted potential, dude. So much. It honestly sucks. It honestly. Heck, well, actually no, I can't say that. I was about to mention Destiny, but I think they got plans for some movie or TV series in the works.
TV series. Listen, if Halo is anything to go off of,
Yeah, that's it. I was like, oh boy. I just hope that it'll follow in Halo's footsteps. Because when Destiny's lore is good, it's good. There's some bits that are less interesting, but you know, the stuff about the golden age and you know the wall, like stories about shots and thing, dog. Like that is the
that's the whole thing with the whole Jeffy used to operate back in times and stuff. Like that was all invested, like in Malfer and Jenny.
Yeah, dog. Two men that used to go at it, bro. That was like goody forces of good and evil come together. Like, and the thing is, it was like they had it because it was like a cowboy. Oh my. Destiny's lore is tasty when it's good. When it's good, it is good. Developers really need to. I get it. You got a game to run, but put more effort into the lore, bro. Put more effort into the lore. If that's one thing I can ask from developers, is that you put more effort into the lore. I want to see comics. I want to see TV series.
Well, I'll be
everything.
honest, I want media as a whole to put more effort in for real, because if you're watching, well, I don't know if you're watching, but like, apparently the big evil plan that the people in the She-Hulk show, the villains, their whole thing was just to leak Jennifer, She-Hulk, her sex tapes and stuff. That was it. I was like, really?
Hear me out. I know. I know.
Slapping people in half and I think we just talk about sex tapes.
I've known She-Hulk to be pretty corny. Like, even for any comedy, it was like a big like gender swap
Like,
kind of
come on, bro.
corny stuff. But that's the thing, people just do a lot of things and modernize it in a sense. So, like when iCarly came back, for example, I watched it and it was like, well, to their credit, the jokes hit just like the original. It felt like the original. And the thing, I can't even be mad that Sam isn't there because we all know what went down with that. And they even addressed it in the show. There was no way they were getting Jeanette McCurdy to come back for that show. And that's understandable. I get it. New character was okay. But the problem, the thing I couldn't get over, although the jokes hit the same and everything, the execution was the same, it was all modern. They were making jokes about the modern time, about Gen Z, stuff like that. And that was cringy to me. I don't like that stuff. But overall, it's solid. It's I have to watch it too. But yeah, like, I cringe so hard on those modern jokes, bro. Like, yeah, that's where we're at. I just want people to tell good stories again. I feel.
I saw a clip, and I think I liked it on Twitter too, where like they had like a, like, you know, like how people's go and interview people after they come out a big movie and stuff. And I know it for the original Star Wars. Well, I think it was the sequel, and it had, like, the people that were there were so excited for it though. Like they were saying this is the best show ever, our best movie ever. It was so cool and everything. And like, you know, the people they're interviewing, all different races. They had some Indian people, they had blacks, they had whites, they had everybody though. And all that was a well-written movie. It was nothing else. There was no like, here's we're you know, thing to anybody. We weren't trying to represent anything. It's just, here's a story. Enjoy it. I was like, can we go back to that, please?
That's what I'm saying.
Please.
I mean, sure, the original was making jokes for their time. True, but I think back then there weren't so many agendas in the world. People were just more interested in writing something that they found funny. I mean, obviously everybody has an agenda at the end of the day, their biases or whatever, but it never really felt like that. And even with other media, like take Static Shock for example. I will always go back to Static Shock, that original cartoon. They handle serious issues. They handle stuff like racism, school shit.
That episode, boy. Holy.
They tackled it, and they did it in such a way that it never felt forced. It's just, listen, we see that this is a problem, and we want to shed light on it in a realistic way that doesn't seem forced and cringe. They made it feel very. That's it. All you need to do is make things feel real again. Like, and I get it. Maybe the stuff that they're doing now, yeah, that is our reality. But honestly, I sit down and look at my. I'm like, bro, this ain't real life, bro. We living in a clone world. Like, I'm like, I can't. There's so many things nowadays. I just can't take it seriously. Cause like, there's just no way you're serious. Like, you can't actually be serious about that.
Here's the question, then, Luke. Is that then meaning, is it the show's fault or is it society's fault?
Well, Art imitates life.
Damn.
Alright,
So if the art is getting worse, I mean life is getting worse.
I think honestly, jeez, losing my voice. Ah! Honestly, I feel like we are in one of the darkest timelines. Like of all the like sit down and think about it. Humanity could have gone on so many paths, so many different ways, and this is the path we ended up on.
Fair. Let me put it this way. Would you want to live in the cyberpunk world? Be honest.
No. I don't want to live there. I ain't saying that this is the worst option, but I feel we ain't too far off, you know.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's what I feel. But I don't know. I think everything is just really agenda based. It's very cringe. A lot of political stuff involved, and it feels very forced. I honestly, all that representation stuff, all that stuff, I'm here for it. I'm 100% here for it. But I want to see it done in a way that is well written, because nowadays I feel you take a character and
thing, right? For me, I want it to be done in a way that I don't even notice it, and that was always Justice League for me. I never noticed that the reason why the Green Lantern John Stewart was there was because the rest of the cast was white. I like it blew my mind. That was the only reason he was there. I was like, yeah, normal Green Lantern I know is Hal Jordan. Why isn't he here? And it's like John Stewart. I was like, okay, well he's a cool character. It's like, yeah, because he's black. He's the only black character. I was like, holy shit! I never even thought about that. I was like,
exactly.
fuck.
You got just make it authentic. That's why I love Spider-Verse. You knew Miles was black, but he never explicitly said he was black. Obviously you look at him and you can tell that he was black.
Like, you see, y'all cute this black man don't.
Exactly, but the things that just like
he showed his life.
Exactly, things that he did, from the where he lived to the art that he did to the clothes that he wear, like the sneaker culture, and then he even had a bit of the Hispanic thing because you heard him speaking Spanish, and he just his design, his character, you just knew. They just did it well. They just did it well. That I think is what we need to do, and writers need to do. Characters, they don't need to explicitly say that they're this or that. They just need to do it in their actions. I just know. I think so many characters nowadays are just inserts so companies can win awards. And that's what it is, true writers. Like you're literally not eligible to win certain awards if you don't meet a certain diversity criteria. And then they just throw in these characters that are just, oh, he's there, he's black. His whole personality, he's a black man. Oh, here's this person that's from the LGBT. Their whole persona, their whole character, LGBT. That's it. They're not real. They don't feel human. They don't have hobbies, anything. They're just there for to check a box. And I think we need to stop that. We need to take our time, sit down, and craft well-written characters that you can relate to, that you can empathize with, that feel human. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Yeah, I could rant about this stuff all day. Honestly, I think you know what's crazy? Me watching Cyberpunk really kicked all, like, just had everything turning. Just made me like, damn.
Somewhere I just say that too about Cyberpunk, because a person is saying that Cyberpunk, the Edgerunners, it never shove any agenda or anything in your face, or like political stuff. And then a person replied with saying, yeah, in the first episode, something happens and then it ends up in a hospital, and it just goes to show that because he didn't have good enough healthcare, then that something happens, right? And which is supposed to be like,
capitalism and all that,
healthcare and all that. You're right.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, but it was done in a way where it isn't like bleeding say, hey, capitalism bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Capitalism bad. It's like, it wasn't done in your face. It was just done. It was like, this is what happened.
The thing is too, they set it up. You saw before the accident that we got a lot. We learned a lot about David, how he's he's not, you know, in the best financial situation and all that. You learn all that, and then you see what happens to those people that are not in the best financial situations. And yeah, you could say that that's what happens in real life, but it just felt like a part of the story. It didn't feel like, oh, this, yeah, it didn't feel like this is social commentary like Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It was like, yeah, Black Falcon, bro, or the episode where the police coming in, like bro, I hated that so much. Oh, the police coming to question this man, because I'm like, bro, this is so cringe and forced. Stop this. Like, nobody wants this.
You know what always pissed me off about that? You know what always pissed me the off about that? The Avengers are seen as celebrities in their world. Yet you telling me not one police officer
Stop.
that the only other black man here not hanging out with a soldier, you got a metal arm and everything, could be a part of the Avengers. I was like, okay.
I listen, dog. I listen, dog. Marvel is a dead company. The MCU is dying, bro. Listen. Honestly, MCU ended that Endgame for me. I will say that to the day I die. I honestly, they have not done anything that has like, yeah, this is good material, bro. I mean, I have my biases. I did like Spider-Man. It was cool, but it's fan service. Let's be real. Let's keep it a buck here.
That thing, right? I feel that would go off with that movie. It wasn't bad, but it was just fan service.
Exactly. It was just fan service. I like I said, I like Tom. Yeah, it's not bad. I like, there were all the Easter eggs and stuff from all the movies. Everything hit. It was cool to see Andrew and Toby again. All of them coming together, the whole multiverse. Real cool. You know, Andrew got to save, you know, a different girl. Like, really cool stuff. But it's fan service at the end of the day. I not bad, but yeah, this ain't breaking you. This ain't amazing. This ain't 10 out of 10 thing. Everything that came after that, pretty mid. Honestly, like I said, like I told people before, I've been done with the MCU. MCU is over for me. Is mid, but
Spider-Man was the first movie after Endgame.
I believe so.
No, Shang-Chi wasn't it?
Oh no, I mean, no, there was Eternals as well, but we don't talk about that.
Oh, Eternals.
There was a couple. There were Shang-Chi, I think Eternals as well. There was another.
A prequel. I want.
Oh yeah. I don't know, bro. Honestly, you like that. I mean, Marvel been done by right, but you could tell that was a cool film, bro. That holy, that.
Need to fill a void or some shit.
I was like, bro, what is? Yeah, but we don't talk about that for real. But yeah, what I will say, probably one of the last Marvel movies that I will take a peek at is Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. Not because the first one was good or anything, but for Chadwick. I just hope that they honor him well and do justice to that man. May he rest in peace. May he rest in peace. But yeah, that's the next one I'm gonna be watching.
You know, it's really hard to say. Because a lot of people will try to tell you, like, if you're black, you don't like Black Panther, you're probably a problem and stuff. And here's the thing, right? I understand where people are coming from. We're like, as part of the black community or whatever, we don't get stuff like that. Stuff that are dedicated to blacks, right? We don't. However, to praise a film like that, right? Just because the cast is predominantly black, to me is a little too petty. It's just a little too prophetic. I want to praise a film because it was black and it was awesome.
I mean, honestly, praising Black Panther because it had a mostly black cast, that you shouldn't be praising that. That's what they were supposed to do. You like, if I came out here and saw a bunch of white people in Wakanda, I'd be I'd like, wait, man, get colonized? Like, what's going on here? Like, come on, dog. Like, Black Panther is in the name. Like, you just, that's something you expect.
If Wakanda was a little closer to South Africa, you might go let slave.
Fair. Wakanda real
It's
though.
not. It's not.
Yeah, Wakanda real though. But yeah, like I say, that's what you're supposed to. That's what was supposed to happen. They're supposed to be black people. You can't praise a film for doing. That's like praising the child to going to primary school. You're supposed to do that. You're literally supposed to do that. That's like praising a child going secondary school. You're also supposed to do that. It's literally illegal for children. It's literally illegal for children to not go to school.
You can homeschool them. It's not illegal. They need to get education. You can say that it's illegal to not give them education.
Yeah, I was like, exactly. They have no choice. Like, I'm not. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna be proud of you when you do good in your exams or whatever. But let's be real. You're supposed to do that. You're actually supposed to do that. Let's be real.
The only thing that really rubbed me wrong with Black Panther movie is the costume change and Killmonger.
Oh,
Killmonger as his
bro.
relatives.
I want to call him a word, but Killmonger was a redacted. We gonna say that. That man's motivations were so stupid. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, bro.
Yeah.
Premium content.
But for me, it was like I didn't like costume change. Like to me, the costume in Civil War was so much fucking better. I can see that shit actually being bulletproof. The other one was too like skin tight and like like sci-fi and like I can't play with it.
I get you. I get you. But like,
Killmonger is dumb.
Yeah, Killmonger was pretty dumb.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Like I say, can't call him what I want to call him on stream, but yeah, just know that's how I feel about him.
Nah, bro, they're oppressed all people. It's trying to give them the better guns. Like,
yeah, I like
what
it.
is that gonna do for you?
What does that even mean? And I can be honest, another character I'm getting sick of in the MCU, Scarlet Witch.
Well, she should be, unalive. Should.
When does Agatha happen? What was the timeline? Because apparently she's coming back. And they said she's reprising her role as the Scarlet Witch.
If you watch even WandaVision, then you know that she's basically in a mind loop thing for a while. So
yeah, I wiped WandaVision from my brain.
It probably happened. It probably has to happen after Doctor Strange. So
yeah, more than likely.
Maybe that's how she gets like come back. Maybe Agatha revives her. Oh, that's so lame.
Honestly, like I said, MCU at this point is either for people that just like stupid superhero movies or the nerds, because
which again isn't a bad thing. If you like a superhero movie, like that's what you like to go and watch, just sit down, turn off your brain, and just watch it. Go right ahead.
I'm not hating on you. I'm not hating on you for doing that at all. Like, my problem with the MCU is they establish one thing and then they just turn into something that's completely the opposite of what they established. Yeah, like I said, ended with Endgame for me. That all that stuff thing. And like I said, even with the new stuff coming up, I not super well versed in those comments, all that like Secret Wars stuff, Kang Dynasty. I ain't really super well versed in that. So like I said,
I don't want to do Secret. Listen, I would stay with keep it. The fact they broke out the multiverse, I feel like they should just allow that to be the way how certain characters could come in. But I would have kept that more centralized to the normal universe. They got Millie Galactus so there, we could deal with Galactus. Let me go back to Galactus, bro.
True. Well, I mean, we might, because Fantastic Four is coming back.
Yeah, but if you're doing Secret Wars, you bringing in Beyonder, like you bringing in Doom, doing that shit with the cosmic rays again, and like too much. Kind of Conqueror, time travel. Come on, bro. Too much, man.
My whole thing is, if you're going to do a movie adaptation of a comic series, don't stray from it. Fit another narrative to make other people satisfied. I agree.
Bro.
I agree. But if the original source material is bad, please change it. I when I mean that, I'm talking about Spider-Verse, Miles Morales. His original comic is awful.
It is. But another character I would say they did pretty good on that is Iron Man. Iron Man any combos is kind of lame. Gotta be honest, his whole thing was just like I drink, I can't stop drinking.
Honestly, I think
But like how they did it in MCU is like this is actually a little better. Really, he just keeps building. He like has this thing of like I just gotta keep building.
honestly, I think just about every version of Iron Man as a comic does it better than the actual comic. Yeah, like Iron Man in some of the animated series, pretty cool. Like Iron Man Armor Adventures is a little weird, but
yeah, I was gonna say that was a little weird.
that was a little, but it was still cool to see. I did like.
Assembled is basically MCU but animated, so I don't really count.
Yeah, that was cool.
Earth Mightiest Heroes, I don't remember watching. I watched it, right? But I don't remember like a lot of these storylines that involve character, stuff. I remember the big storylines really without a fight certain characters.
Mm.
Don't remember the name of Iron Man. That's all right.
Yeah, and then Robert Downey Jr. I think he was made for he was made for that role. Oh, speaking of animated, there's a tweet that I saw the other day. Somebody was like, y'all really out here sleeping on like fat X-Men Evolution has some of the best character designs for these characters. I was like, you ain't even wrong. X-Men Evolution was top class, brother.
Oh, listen.
Zero! Oh!
Golf
girlfriend!
He don't have a profit. It's not eating it, dog.
Bro, I'm about to go rewatch X-Men Evolution, dog. Like, yo, honestly, if y'all haven't seen X-Men Evolution, take a.
You know how like with Harley Quinn, like she was never a comic book character. She only existed in the cartoon, and then she became a comic book character.
Mm-hmm.
They see it in the X-23, and I didn't even know that, dog. I was like,
really?
You tell me X-Men, she only existed in the cartoon first, and then they bring she over in the comic book. I was like,
oh wow, I did not know that. That's crazy.
Whoa, bro.
That's crazy. Wolverine and Deadpool 3, yes sir.
Here's one thing I will say though. I like the X-Men when the X-Men are just mutants fighting maybe bad mutants or helping the Avengers. I don't like when the X-Men are like, bro, these humans doing us bad, bro.
Race.
Brother. I can't step outside without these machines trying to shoot me, man. I hate it. It's like, all right, listen, I get it, but this is just sad. I'm really tired of it. Can we get about the fight?
Listen, bro, I like the X-Men where Wolverine says bub.
How much do they hit this character? And those keep coming back. The Phoenix Force. How the X-Men have to fight the Phoenix Force every damn day of the week? I don't care. But as long as I'm gonna do that real again.
Phoenix Force, buddy. Oh boy.
I remember Ma said the Phoenix Force is like Jean Grey, period, though. It's every month. Once a month that is come back.
Oh boy, Jean Grey.
I want to say though, I hate Scott's coming. I hate Cyclops though.
Really? I mean, he did get a lot of screen time, but I didn't think. Honestly, I did like I like Cyclops as a character. I thought he was pretty cool. I did like Cyclops a lot.
Whenever Wolverine would be for that man, was like Wolverine, kill this man, though. Kill this man, whoop his off, though. He's like, yeah, man.
You know what I thought was pretty cool though? Like just chill character, Nightcrawler. I like Nightcrawler.
Yeah, Nightcrawler's the boss, though. Like,
Nightcrawler just chill, bro.
He is a brother of Christ. You're not man, bro. They pray and everything.
Yeah, that man, boy, man. Yeah, I get kind of a little bit of like Young Justice Beast Boy ways from him a little bit. He's chill. He's definitely chill.
The other thing, you know, X-Men Evolution rules, boy.
I'm telling, bro. Yo, go, oh boy, yo, y'all about to make me add up. Oh my god, damn, this is girlfriend. I love this. Oh, bro, through delivery and X-Men Evolution, rewatching. I'm rewatching. They're on the list. They're on the list. They're on the list. But yeah, I think before we literally are here for 7 hours, we're gonna end.